Hello, Paige.
Surprised to see me here?
A little. Where's Dennis?
Oh, he'll be in a minute. I wanted to talk to you first.
I see you brought my daily care package.
Oh, yes. Dennis says you're hungry for news.
Ravenous is the word.
How are you?
Fine. And you?
I'm fine. Haven't changed.
Did you think I would?
I didn't know.
Paige, why don't we get right to the point?
Which is?
Have you told Dennis the truth? Does he know I'm not his father?
No, Elliot. Dennis doesn't know.
You haven't told him?
No. And neither has anyone else, to my knowledge.
But you're not certain?
As far as I know, Dennis has no idea that Alex is his real father.
Biological father.
Biological father. I'm surprised you asked, though. Dennis hasn't indicated that he knows, has he?
No. But then he wouldn't. He's far too polite and compassionate. Even if he did suspect, Dennis would never say anything. He'd be afraid of hurting me.
Still, I don't think he knows.
I'm surprised.
Why?
I'm surprised that you would pass up a chance to tell him.
There are a lot of things about me that would surprise you now, Elliot.
Dennis tells me that he loves you.
I hope so.
And you? Do you love him?
How am I supposed to answer that, Elliot?
Truthfully.
Would you believe me if I did?
Why shouldn't I?
Because I don't think you trust me.
Well, fortunately, I'm not the one who has to trust you. But you're right. I don't.
I know now that it was wrong to tell you about Dennis. That hurt you very badly, didn't it?
It doesn't matter. I'm sure Iris would have seen to it that I found out sooner or later. But yes, it did hurt me.
I love Dennis very much.
Yes. I believe you do. But are you up to the responsibility of loving someone?
I would never do anything to hurt him.
Not deliberately.
No, I wouldn't. That's why I never told him about Alex. As far as Dennis is concerned, you'll always be his father, you know that.
Yes.
That's why your acceptance of me is so very important. Because without it, I can't get his approval.
Hi. Am I, interrupting anything?
Thank heavens. We began to worry about you. Afraid they'd strapped you onto a transport and rushed you off to surgery by mistake.
Come on, Dad. That's only in the movies. Did you two have a nice talk?
Oh, yes, we did, darling. Although it was all about you, we seemed to be your two best fans.
Isn't she something? You know, I honestly believe I come to love her more and more every day.
Now, that's only in the movies, darling.
Maybe. But I think we're all going to be very happy. Don't you?
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
Alfredo, good. Did that shipment of scallops ever arrive?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Carrington.
Good. Would you make certain that the menus are changed tonight, please? Thank you. Oh, by the way, Alfredo, I may need your help a little this evening. Oh, this is so silly. There's a gentleman coming by to talk to me about the linen supply. Unfortunately, he tends to get a little long-winded at times. You understand?
Yes, I do.
If I feel the need to escape, I'm going to press this buzzer here that's connected with the reservation desk. Would you come and knock on the door and tell me that I'm needed on the floor? Would you do that for me? Thank you very much, Alfredo.
This is a nice place you've got here.
Thank you.
Must be quite a responsibility for such a pretty lady to run such a big business.
Oh, looks more difficult than it is.
I think you're being modest.
No, I'm not.
How did you arrive at such an important position? You seem rather young.
Well, just like any good executive, I worked my way up.
Yes, I'm sure you did. I'm glad Chris isn't here tonight. Well, it was nice of him to excuse himself early so we could be alone.
How well do you know Chris?
Chris? Oh, not well at all. We have mutual friends. I've spoken to him a couple of times on the phone, but last night was the first time we really met.
I see. Where are you from, Mr. Lawrence?
Galveston.
Oh, that's right. Chris said you were in shipping.
You've heard of the Lawrence Steamship Lines?
No. But then I know so little about shipping.
And what is it you know a lot about?
I know a lot about the restaurant business, but I certainly don't want to bore you with that.
And what about you?
Me?
Well, I've told you about myself, and how about hearing a little about you?
There's not a lot to tell. Born and raised in Houston. Well, actually not in Houston, at a ranch about an hour outside of the city.
The Marshall Ranch?
How did you know that?
Oh, well, everybody knows about the Marshall Ranch. Actually, I make it a point to know about those things, especially about people I intend to have relations with, business or otherwise.
Yes.
Sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Carrington, but you're wanted on the floor.
Oh, what a nuisance. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. Would you tell them I'll be right there? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's such a busy time, Mr. Lawrence. Perhaps we should have our dinner right now. That way I can keep an eye on things.
Anything you say, Paige. Anything you say.